The next presentation is on maritime domain awareness from Lieutenant Commander Roshan Kulatunga. Roshan joined the Sri Lankan Navy in 2002. He's a specialist in gunnery, and he's also followed the diploma, has a diploma in diplomacy and world affairs from Bandaranaike International Diplomatic Training Institute. The maritime domain awareness issue that was just presented it's really hard, and it's very important, not only for maritime security but for human security. Whether you're looking for something like the MH370 air disaster, where we searched and searched for those for people and didn't find them, to migrant issues, to all the others, to maritime security issues. It's a very hard thing to maintain what's on the ocean, speaking from experience. So look forward to your presentation.
Honorable Chair, distinguished audience, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to all of you. In this morning, in this compilation, I'll be presenting my paper on the topic of establishing a Maritime Domain Awareness Center in Sri Lanka. So, this is the last slide of the last year KDU symposium. In that, I wanted to study about the suitable MDA structure to Sri Lanka. So I have studied the contemporary requirement of MDA mechanism to Sri Lanka, and these are the findings of my research paper. The existing security architecture is challenged by various transnational maritime security issues. So MDA is basically the situational awareness of maritime domain. This MDA has not so far provided answers for the non-traditional security issues in Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, Sri Lanka has to design a mini MDA system which suit to the Sri Lankan maritime security environment. In this research, I have mainly concentrated on the northwestern part of our country. So these are some of the major non-traditional security issues in the Indian Ocean region: drug trafficking, illegal migration, illegal transfer of items, IUU fishing activities, gun running, terrorism, piracy, armed robbery, and marine pollution. So in my research, I have given more prominency, or I have identified the drug smuggling such as Kerala cannabis and illegal items such as sea cucumber are some of the notable non-traditional security issues in the northwest part of the country. And again, illegal migration and IUU fishing activities are also I have identified in this region. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the northwestern part of Sri Lanka, and this is the Northwestern Naval Command coastal area. So when you're looking at this map, you can see it is run from 7 degrees 44 minutes north to 8 degrees 48 minutes north from Chilau to Aripu. The area is around 263 kilometers, and you can see it is very close to India, and Vilpattu National Park also situated in this area. When it comes to the geographical features, in this area, Kalpiti area is consisted with many islands and covered with mangrove and flora. So Vilpattu National Park is extended up to the coastal belt, and human presence in this area is very rare. So with these features, smugglers could engage with illegal activities very easily without noticing to the security components. To counter these threats and challenges, Sri Lankan civil and military maritime security components such as Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force AR Surveillance, Port Authority, Custom, Department of Fishery, Coast Conservation Department, and Wildlife Department are conducting their operation in this area. With this background, ladies and gentlemen, the sequence of my presentation as shown on the screen. The objective of this paper is to highlight the contemporary requirement of introducing a mini MDA center to Sri Lanka. So I have conducted this research based on qualitative data collection method. Further, I have deeply studied about the Philippine Coast Watch System to counter non-traditional security issues in their country. Apart from that, as a tactical level military officer, the experience which I have gained during my tenure in northwestern part of the country, I have considered in this research. So the broader concept of MDA is talking about the merchant shipping which is engaging in the maritime commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the high time to establish a mini MDA center combining all security affiliators to collect intelligence and surveillance data into one core unit. So this will helpful to take prompt action to a particular situation. So these are the main security issues which I have identified: IUU fishing, illegal migration, illegal transportation of items. So these security issues are interrelated to each other. Sometimes different activities are taking place together. So this is the high time to understand our threat perception and find a countering mechanism to counter these issues. So we couldn't forget our history and ruthless terrorism. When you clearly look at this map, it signifies this coastal area was used by LTTE to transfer their logistic items. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, prevention is better than cure. Sri Lanka Navy, Air Force and other civil and maritime security components are providing maritime intelligence and surveillance data in this area with using ships and craft, coastal radar system, human intelligence and air surveillance. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll take your attention to the Philippine Coast Watch System. So, in this diagram, you can see they have many numbers of coast watch systems around different islands, and all this data which they are gathering from this coast watch system come into the regional command center. So the regional command center is distributing this data into respective authorities. So this is the interior design of National Integrated Coast Watch System Philippines. So you can see they have a common picture. So then it will be very easy them to understand the situation and take prompt action.